Wake the freak up, Samurai. We've got a city to... Hello? Hello? Hey, wake up. Hey. He always does this. You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Cyberpunk was hated on back in the day. And for good reason. Riddled with bugs and glitches, it simply was not ready. It was so bad that word got around to my mom. My mom, who doesn't want anything to do with video games, heard about how bad this game was. And so I did not get the game. But around a year later, my brother did, which meant that I could mooch off of him. And mooch I did. I installed it on this very laptop, and from here, my Cyberpunk journey began. Except eventually, Cyberpunk caused this computer to crash. And from then on, I couldn't even turn it on without it being plugged in. I think Cyberpunk blew up my computer's battery. Fast forward 3 years, I decided to try Cyberpunk out again. And try it I did. I played it for probably longer than I'm proud of. I played it for a while, okay? And that's still not when I realized how good this game was. A few months later, I decided to watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners after my brother practically begged me. Hey, you want to check this show out? It's pretty good. Yeah, sure. It's a spin-off of the game set in the same exact city. Night City. Wow. Look how beautiful it is. At first I figured the anime would just be a crappy promo for the game, since the game didn't start off with the best rep.
Is this game worth it? Does that answer your question?
I was wrong. So wrong. It's not just a great show. It's a really great show. I highly suggest it, and I'm not gonna spoil, so you're just gonna have to trust me on this. Okay, back to what I was saying. After watching the anime, I got really into the game. And that's when I realized Cyberpunk 2077 didn't just recover from being a flop game. It became a phenomenal game. I just wanna say, if you haven't played the game yet, there are gonna be some light spoilers ahead. Nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna ruin the gameplay, just the very tip of the iceberg. Without further ado, here we go. You are V. V can either be a corpo pig, a street kid, or a nomad. Me personally, I chose street kid, and I'm not saying that that's the best choice you can make, but it's the best choice you can make. To be honest though, I really have no clue what the difference is between the three choices because they don't seem to change the story overall that much. The only thing I've noticed is that you get some very select pieces of dialogue once every couple of missions.
Yeah. 3 words for Militech.
I knew it.
Might have guessed. Stop fucking around with corpse secrets, cobwebs, and dark corners.
That's what I'm saying.
You just said it was a corpo rat tiff.
Anytime I see a street kid option, I choose it. Because they're so rare. Eventually, V takes a job to raid Arasaka Tower. To steal what? A chip. Not a chip, but a chip. Got it? Good. It's real easy stuff. In and out, lickety split. So you raid the tower, steal the chip, and boom, done. Nah, I'm just kidding. Things go horribly wrong, and in order to protect the chip, you take the chip and shove it in your brain. From then on, you get out safely, remove the chip, deliver to the buyer, and you're home free. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can't remove the chip, and the buyer shoots you in the head for it. And you die. Game over. I'm not kidding, you do actually die. But of course the chip is special, it heals your head and you're raised from the dead. Dude, get in character. Thank you. Enter Johnny Silverhand.
Wake the f up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
You could consider this the biggest spoiler of the video, so with that, here we go. Johnny Silverhand, rebel, druggie, international terrorist that killed thousands, musician, an all-around cool guy. Silverhand eventually greets you after you recover from death. He helps you start to recover from the absolute mess that chip caused. Because he is the chip! And implanting that chip into your mind, you invite Johnny Silverhand into your life. Permanently. That's all I'll say about the story for now. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's one of the best stories I've ever played, period. Now I want to move on to some other aspects of the game. First being driving. I hear a lot of people complain about the driving in this game, but I just want to say, I have no problem with it.
Oh my god. Fender bender, am I right, guys?
I am excellent at driving. They call me the Drift King.
Drift king, drift king, drift king. Ready? How many squeeze bends?
If you need to get somewhere, you hop in my car. Yeah, you hop in my car.
He ran into me.
My car. But if for some reason you can't drive, or you can't drive with me, or you wouldn't want to, I don't know why you wouldn't want to, you can always take the metro. It might not be the best in the world, but it's definitely better than New York City subway, so. One thing that I both love and hate about the game is that it's really, really complicated. Okay, I'm talking perks and cyberware. Now the perks of this game, I'm sure they're good, right? I'm sure they add plenty of stuff, but they hurt my brain to look at. However, the cyberware, while a little bit confusing at times, is really, really cool. I mean, it's like, bro, don't be a gonk, bro. Just get like fully chromed up, choom. No, that's a no.
Likewise, Choom. Heard you went no-ganic, full Borg, so I gotta ask, any brain left in that chrome dome of yours?
You can get things like the cyber deck, which can make you do things that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. Or you can get the berserker, whatever it is. It makes you invincible. It's cool. And finally, the last main brain implant, the Sandevistan. It makes the rest of the world slow down, while you are able to move super duper fast. And that's just one category of the cyberware that you can get. It's really insane. There's so much to do in Cyberpunk, I could not possibly cover it all in one video. What I will say is that there are a lot of choices to make. A lot. And I seem to make the wrong choice every single time.
You really want us?
Alright, I'm gonna defuse the situation.
Bree, cover now!
Well, now I want to see what happens if I don't say anything.
One reloaded save later.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Think. You really want to stick your neck out for her?
I have many times before. Let's see what he does. Oh my god.
If there's one thing I learned from Cyberpunk while playing, it's that every single person on the planet is either A, hiding something, or B, really, really, really evil. There's only a handful of games I feel as passionately about as I do with Cyberpunk. This game is really special. If you have a way to play the game and the time to play the game, I highly suggest you do. Absolutely go for it. The game might have had a rocky start. Okay, a very rocky start. But it's turned from a flop of a game into a good game into a phenomenal game. I haven't even gotten into the DLC, Phantom Liberty, and I'm not going to because that could be a whole other video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna use the old Sandevistan to get out of here.